Can you tell us about the unit that you're with and the vehicle you've brought today to Touch a Truck?
With the HHC 1174th, it's a infantry unit out of Chicago, General Jones Armory. We brought a 4-liter ambulance, one of our medical vehicles, out to the Touch a Truck event today. The 4-liter ambulance is used to transport patients in the battlefield or civilian world in case we have civilian casualties we need to transport. It's actually one of the most useful vehicles because of how modular it is. You can configure it any way you need to transport patients. Really, it's a really hardy vehicle.
Well, it's with the SWAT team, the regional SWAT team in Indiana. It's also used by Indiana Department of Homeland Security, and it's an MRAP, which is a mine-resistant armored personnel carrier.
And what are some of the things that someone would see on this vehicle?
Well, first, you'd probably notice the size of the vehicle. The vehicle's roughly weighs as much as a loaded semi, and it's just used for transporting. It's not used as an offensive vehicle. It's just to transport guys in and out of dangerous situations. The way it's set up currently, you can get 10 people in the back, 2 in the front, and the safety features is it will stop any kind of conventional firearm round up to including 50 caliber, multiple rounds.
Besides putting on this whole event, the Lansing Police Department has a couple vehicles participating in it. Can you tell us what vehicles you have here and what they're used for?
Yes, we have our what we call our NAS Squad, which is an old retired canine vehicle that, back from the late 90s that we turned into a public relations vehicle to bring people closer together to see different things. The other vehicle we brought out is one of our newer Police Explorer SUVs. We're starting to replace our fleet versus the old Crown Vics that you see cruising around town with these new SUVs. They're all-wheel drive. They have more room to them. They're great in the snow. The last vehicle that we brought out is our crime scene unit. The original was called the SRU-1. This one's called the SRU-2. It's an old retired ambulance that we got from the fire department. It was put out of service by then. They gave it to us. We repainted it and made it look like the A-Team truck. That we use for our crime scene investigation. It has all our mobile crime scene equipment in it, along with it also can double if we need to as a mobile command center.
Now you're with Lansing Public Works. Can you tell us about the vehicles that the Public Works has at Touch a Truck today?
Yeah, we brought out the street sweeper and one of our plow trucks. Yeah, well, you'll see the street sweeper out, anytime in the spring, all the way through the fall, and then plow trucks. You'll see this plow truck out, obviously in the winter when it's snowing. But out of all the plow trucks we have, we usually take the plows off, and we'll use them for other random things throughout the summer and throughout the year.
And what features do the kids like the most about these vehicles?
It seems like they like honking the horn a lot. That's what I've gotten out of it so far.
Can you tell us about the vehicles that the Lansing Fire Department has here at Touch a Truck?
Right now we have ambulance 164s here from the South Side Station. We also have engine 105 from Station 2 and tower 107 from Station 1. Typically our fire engines go on any response that we have inside of town as far as aiding the ambulances on the expressway to help for manpower on an assist with the ambulance. Any type of fire call, fire alarm, investigation of wires down, accidents with injuries in our town is typically what we respond with.
And now when the kids are looking at the trucks today, what are some of the things that they will see in the storage compartments and in the cabs of these vehicles?
Typically in 10 and 105 you'll see our full response as far as our air packs, our saws, our extinguishers, all the various hose lines that we carry on board. Events
like this are important because you get a chance to get out and meet the community and possibly get some of the local youths interested in being firefighters in the future. Is that one of the things that you do today?
Yes, it is. It's also to come out, be out with the public relations, let them know who we are, put a face with us. Everybody kind of gets to know who the firefighters are for their town. Any of the young teens that come out want to talk, we also entertain to talk to them about questions or answers they might have.
Now, can you tell us what business you're with and what the function of the vehicle you have here today is?
I'm with Lansing Auto. We tow for the Lansing and Linwood Police Departments and owners' requests. And I have with us today a flatbed, which is nice for loading vehicles, four-wheel drive vehicles, all-wheel drive vehicles, and vehicles that are very low to the ground.
Is there anything really special about this vehicle?
It's one of our newer ones. The flatbed has a dual angle to it, which helps for low vehicles. Other than that, it's your typical flatbed tow truck.
My name is Maurice Newton. I'm a senior safety specialist with ComEd. Today we're out here to support Lansing's Touch a Truck program. Today we brought out Safety Town, which is a module that we bring out to educate the public on being safe around our power lines. In Illinois, we're about to enter into our storm season, and we want to make sure that the public is educated on the hazards around electricity. We also brought out one of our lineman trucks, what we use during storm, to make sure that we can do the job safely. Our crews are working safely at all times.
What are some of the things that some of the children might see on these trucks today?
What we have on our Touch Truck today is one of our major overhead lines, is one of our high reaches. It actually shows all the equipment that our crews will use in the field. It has a lot of details on the inside of the truck, our MVTs, the new state-of-the-art electronic system we use to monitor storms, the actual vehicle that they actually use during storm, any equipment they would use to actually restore the power at all times.
And it looks like the kids are getting some fun stuff to be honorary ComEd employees.
They're our safety ambassadors, so we bring out the coloring books, the activity books. So it just walks them through a little bit how we produce electricity in ways that they can be safe at all times around electricity.
This is our annual fundraiser for the cadet program. This is a way we can raise some funds to be able to attend competitions, which we do every summer. We have either a national or a state competition every year that our cadets travel to. This year we're going to be traveling in July to Flagstaff, Arizona to attend the 2016 National Law Enforcement Exploring Conference. The real neat thing about this is as your camera's been panning around here, I'm sure you're seeing the looks on all these little kids' faces. Our goal here is, in addition to raising some funds, is to get out and meet the community. We're bringing our fire departments out, we're bringing public works out, a lot of village entities. A lot of residents here in town don't know much about the airport itself, so to be able to come out and hang out at the historic Ford hangar here is a great thing. And this really gets us a chance to really interact with these kids in a positive light, as you said. So the chance to be able to let them actually come up and touch things and sit in them. Hopefully we're making our next firemen and policemen for the future here starting today.